new season of Lotus Riché Ignites Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show. Welcome our esteemed guest, Ernetta Caldwell. Sit back and hold tight, because it's time to ignite and take flight.
Hey! Woo! I have such a great time back in the studio with our wonderful guests that come on this amazing show. And I want to welcome you to the Lotus Riché Ignites Show, because this is the place where you come on in and get in where you fit in. Why? Because I always got room around my table for you. So welcome to the show. And as you come in, please, and thank you, tag and share, and let people know where that you are here. And so tonight we have an amazing guest. She is going to come and she is going to tip the scale, honey. She is going to tip the scale as we discuss our topic for tonight. So listen, I want you to make sure you taking notes. Take some notes, because this is no joke about our topic tonight. And you can see our topic behind us. Pray it, believe it, and see it. Yes, this young lady that's about to come to the show has really prayed her way into the abundance that she is experiencing now. So as we get ready to get started, I'm going to ask you, let us know where you are streaming in from. If you're streaming in from Bangladesh, if you're streaming in from Nova Scotia, if you're streaming in from wherever you are in the world, let us know. We want to know what city you are in. We want to know what state you're in. We want to know what country you're in, because you matter to us. And we want to give you a Ignite shout out to you. And so while I don't have my phone in here, but wait, I might be able to grab a phone. Here we go. I've got a phone with me. Okay. So listen, go ahead and take your phone, however you're coming in, iPad, whatever you have, go ahead and take it and tag a friend. Tell them to come on in, because it's time to win with Dr. Lotus Riché on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. Okay. And don't forget, make sure you check us out on YouTube, and make sure you make comments. If you're coming in on Facebook, go ahead and make some comments. Wherever you're coming in, Instagram, wherever you're seeing us at, make sure you make some comments, because this guest, this amazing, phenomenal guest, she is going to set the stage ablaze when she is talking about her story and some of the amazing things that she's doing. So now, let me tell you a bit about the guest before we get started. This guest is coming all the way from Springfield, Massachusetts. However, let me tell you this. I'm going to give you some secret sizzling sauce about this guest. Although she is from Massachusetts, I say she's coming in from Massachusetts. No, she's not. She is on tour, baby. She is on tour on an amazing play that she is one of the phenomenal actresses in. But don't tell her I told you. I want her to do the little drip, the secret sizzling sauce, okay? Let her tell you, okay? Don't tell her I told you. Don't tell her I told you. So as we come in, I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and connect with your folks. So while I'm giving you some time, I want to hear, I want to let you know, honey, don't make no excuses. You need to make some moves. We'll be right back. Hey folks, I just wanted to come to you briefly today, because I've got so many folks asking me, Lotus, how are you so successful? Success is relevant to whatever you think success is. To some people, success may be having a big house, fine cars, or just having a great job. Some people, in their mind, success is just having a great family and friends. For me, success is being able to make a difference, not only in my life, but in the lives of the people that I come across. I help do this is I encourage people not to make excuses for not being successful. Don't let fear, complacency, procrastination, someone telling you that you can't do it. And the most important thing, number 5, you telling yourself that you can't do it. See, You got to rise above giving yourself excuses. You've got to give yourself every reason to win. After all, you are a winner. So today I share with you, don't make excuses. Make moves. See you. Remember, follow the show on YouTube. Subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing as you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. It's that time for you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Today we've got a powerhouse, actress, author, speaker. Ernetta Caldwell is in the house.
To the beauty of all that God had in store for me. And if he's done it for me, he can do it for you.
And our topic today is pray it, believe it, and see it. Let's go. Welcome, Ernetta Caldwell, to the show. Woo!
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lotus Riché, for having me. This is such a great honor.
Well, we are so delighted to just have you here. I know that you are doing some secret sizzling sauce. I know you're out on the road, okay? And I've shared with our audience. I've shared with our audience a little bit about you. But honey, I want to give you center stage. Tell folks a bit more about who Ernetta Caldwell is.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. My name again is Ernetta Caldwell. I am an author, speaker, coach, as well as an actress and a school nurse. I am the founder, CEO of Beauty for Ashes Transformations, where I teach women to reinvent themselves by building self-confidence, stop breaking promises to themselves, and manifest the life they desire to live by going after their goals and dreams. My business was birthed from my own personal experiences of going through childhood traumas such as molestation, foster care, teen pregnancy, and would later on in life experience going through a devastation of a divorce. And at that time, I did not think that I was enough and wanted to give up on life, but God, he never gave up on me. And once I became clear on a vision plan for my life, it says it in the word Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision, make it plain. I am now living out my best life. And I am the creator of the prayer vision box, where it's all about pray it, believe it, and see it. It's about framing your future and releasing your past. God, he turned my pain into purpose, my sadness into strength, and my dark places into my destiny. And now I am on the other side to reach back, to pull up other women and let them know if God has done it for me, he can do it for you.
Woo woo! Coming in the house with fire and desire to do the best that you can do to help people so they can too. I love it. I love it. I love it. So everyone, when you get a quick second, go to your phone, share this broadcast, and definitely send some E's and some C's and give Ernetta some love in the house tonight. Some E's and C's, give her some love. And so, woo, you said a mouthful, but yet you have to say much, much more, because tonight we are speaking on pray it, believe it, and receive it. So let's get right into it, because I know that you are currently on tour. So we're going to talk about that tonight. But the first thing I want to talk about is, first things first, let's talk about being a spouse, a mother, and a grandmother. Because, honey, I was out there looking at your page one day and I saw a grandbaby. That's also in the clip that we show, right? Wow.
Yes.
So talk to me.
Yes, well, being a wife, number one, to my wonderful husband, shout out to you, Anthony. I just thank God for you. He is my Boaz. If y'all know anything about Boaz and Ruth's story, I have two beautiful children, Truly and Jaquan, as well as I have a bonus son, DeMarcus. So shout out to you as well. And I have two grandbabies, Lauren and Julian. So I call myself, I'm a glammy. Okay. I'm a glammy.
Yes.
And it is just amazing. And I also have two bonus grandbabies as well. And I just feel like it is just the best thing in life to have family, to have your tribe, and just to see how my family are supporting me in my visions and the goals and dreams that God has given me. They're behind me. They're my number one cheerleaders. And I just thank God for my family.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And if you thank God for your family too, go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment. Go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment. I see so many people already streaming in. And folks, we are so happy to have you streaming in. We're happy to have you along with us. I want to welcome you to the show and say, go ahead and please tag and please share. And also take notes because like our amazing guest, Ernetta Caldwell, said, is that her spouse is her Boaz. And she's got a tremendous story that she's going to share with us tonight. So let's get right into it. So I know that you're an actress and I know that you're on tour, but I didn't want to let out the secret sizzling sauce about the name of the tour. So would you tell us about what inspired you to be an actress first and foremost?
Well, I got to shout out Alani Renee Nicole. She is our director. And I'm going to just give the secret sauce just a little bit. It's Bad Manners at the Dinner Table. Watch out. It's coming near a city near you. Okay. I'm excited about it. But I would definitely say what inspired me to become an actress, definitely going through a rough childhood. Like I said, I went through a lot of trauma, foster care, teen pregnancy, and I can remember growing up, sometimes the only thing I had was my imagination as well as my faith. And so I would start to act, and acting helped me to really think about, okay, you may be in this situation, but if you act, you can portray and act like you're somewhere else. And that's the same thing with faith is all about, right? Because you can be in a rough situation right now, going through a storm, and you don't see the sunlight. You don't see nothing happening. But if you just believe that better days is ahead of you, it will come. And that's what acting did for me. And that's why I love it.
I love it. I love it. Fire in the house. So let's take a sip on that. Can we take a sip on that? Woo, I know you got some water in your glass. That's right.
I got some water.
So you can be whatever you want to be if you believe, okay? But I heard you say that you did a lot of praying. And so tonight, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about pray it, believe it, and receive it. So if those of you out there pray it, you believe it, and you receive it, go ahead and what do you want them to put in the chat? What you want them to put in the chat, Ernetta?
I want them to put it's already done.
Woo!
It's already done.
It's already done.
It's already done.
It's already done. So let me ask you about that, because you said you did a lot of praying. So did you do the praying from the premise of it's already done?
Yes, I had to believe. And God says, have a faith of a mustard seed, right? And sometimes, like I said, when you're in dark situations, when you're going through the trials and tribulations of life, sometimes it's hard to see anything. It's hard to believe anything, right? You only believe what you see your circumstances. But at the same time, when you pray and believe and trust that God is going to move on your behalf, that God is going to turn things around in that midnight hour, that's when you say, okay, God, I don't know how, and the how is not for you to know. Somebody needs to hear that tonight. The how is not for you to know. The how is for God. He already has your beginning and ending already set out for you. You just have to believe and move forward and pray with your mouth, see with your eyes. That's why I'm all about a visionary, right? Vision boards, because when you see it with your eyes, believe with your heart, but yet you have to move with your feet. You cannot just pray and stand still. You have to pray and move.
Yes. I really believe when you say move with your feet, okay, a lot of people believe that just praying alone. I think I was having this conversation with Angie. you cannot just pray alone. And when I say alone, I mean that's all you doing is just praying. You got to put some skin in the game. You got to really move your feet. You got to move into action, because that's why I say ignite and take flight in every area of your life. You just can't be in the praying mode of your life. You got to be in the praying mode of your life. You got to be in the believing mode of your life. You got to be in the I'm seeing this thing in your life. You got to be in the I'm moving my feet mode. So I love that you say that. So let me ask you this. So as an actress, I'm sure you must go through a lot of stuff, and like you're on the road right now. What part of being an actress did you really have to move your feet on?
The key about it is you have to go forth and you have to do the audition. Like a lot of times people think that it's just going to come to you. Some things can come, right? God can bring blessings your way, but you have to go and say, okay, I'm going to go audition. I'm going to believe. I'm going to get my acting resume together. Like there was a lot of steps that I had to put together, but I had to believe in myself. And getting back on stage happened at the time of going through one of the darkest seasons of my life. I was actually going through my divorce. And during that time, I wanted to give up on life. And God was like, no, you have dreams inside of you. You have all these gifts I've given you. It's time to activate it. And that's exactly what I did.
Exactly. So let me say this. Now, you and I, we've had some wonderful times where we were able to sit and chat. And I share with you when my mother passed, I was ready to be out. I was ready to go. And now a lot of times actors and actresses and entrepreneurs and authors and you cover all this. You're all these things. Sometimes they get so down and out. And they seem like they moving their feet, but nothing is happening. So what would you say we talking about, hey, how did you become an actress? Blah, blah, blah. What would you say from that aspect? How do they keep going?
You just have to keep going. I mean, it's all about putting one foot in front of the other and taking baby steps. You don't have to take leaps. You don't have to take these big bound jumps. You just put one foot in front of the other and just keep moving. And that's the key. And as you put one foot in front of the other, you will look at yourself to see that you are a lot farther than you even were. See, a lot of times when we just stay stagnant, we're not moving, we're not doing anything. We choose to just stand and sit in whatever it is we're going through. But when you move, you're going to move mountains. You'll see the change in your life.
I love it. And, I always talk to people about perpetual motion. And what I share with people is if you stay in motion, some of the depression that you've dealt with, some of the sad times, some of the things where you think everybody's being negative, if you stay in motion, that can't sit with you. It can't stay. It's got to move. It's got to shake off you somehow because you're staying in motion. Right. And it's perpetual motion. Let's talk about perpetuating. Like we perpetuate negativity. How about we perpetuate positivity? How about that? How about we can put a PP, perpetuating positivity? Those of you that's out there, have you shared this broadcast? Come on. We're perpetuating positivity. We got our girl in the house tonight. Okay. Perpetuate Ernetta Caldwell. How about that? Let's perpetuate that. So, I get really passionate about this. So you said put one foot in front of the other. And I share with people all the time, take notes. Take notes. I'm telling you, take notes. So let's get right into our 1B question. I saw you with Kim Coles. Talking with her, and you really talked about the ashes, right? And so one actress to another, you were sharing a profound message. So who is your favorite actress? And why?
I love, my favorite actress is Kim Coles. I grew up watching her and just her sense of humor and watching her. Oh my goodness. And then
Yes.
later on in life, she would actually become my coach. Like,
Yes.
wow, like how did this even happen? But God, right? It's the but God faith. And when you
Exactly.
believe, He'll put you in the right places at the right time and make strategic connections. But
Mhm.
she has definitely influenced my life. She is an
Yes.
inspiration to me, a motivation. And because of her, I am where I'm at today because she really helped get me to where I'm going.
Get
So
you there.
I just thank God for her.
I love that. I love that. So, who is your favorite male actor?
Mel, I would probably have to say Morris Chestnut.
Yes, love Morris Chestnut. Yes, love Morris Chestnut. Yes,
Yes.
love Morris Chestnut. So what about Morris Chestnut that really draws you to his acting style?
Um, well, of course he is fun. Okay, I'm married, y'all, but he is
Amen.
fun. Uh,
Ah,
but
you
I just
tell it
like
like
his
it is. You
swagger.
tell it. Yes.
I love his swagger,
Mhm.
and just the way, just the way he can act. Just
Yes.
one
Awesome. I
day,
love.
look, one day I'm coming for you. I'm gonna act with you. I'm speaking it
All
into
right.
existence.
All right. So look, and when you act with Morris Chestnut, you know what we gotta have you do. You gotta come back to the show. Bring Morris with you, but let us know how that went. And now listen, I see Kim Cole. She's doing amazing things. Every now and then I'll hit her up on LinkedIn. I follow her up on LinkedIn. She's doing amazing things. I would love to see you in a movie with her, because she is phenomenal and she really supports women and women of color specifically, because
Yeah.
we oftentimes have it hard when it comes to different roles. Like Miss Davis, she played in The Woman King. She talked about some of the roles that we are disenfranchised from. Now she's one of my favorite. Okay, Kim Cole, love her. She's one of my favorite. But let's talk about the difficulty you experience as an actress, especially a woman of color. And I know you like 25 or something like that. So I know it might be a little difficult. So talk to us about some of the challenge you face as an actress.
First, let me just shout out my coach, Kim Coles. I'm gonna shout out. This is one of our new books, and Dr. EJ as well, and all the
Yes.
visionaries and
Yes.
authors of this is called The Wisdom Gifts, Finding and Embracing the Legacy in Our Lessons. So this book is coming out, and like you said, yes, I will be acting with you, Coach Kim Coles. Yes. I would definitely have to say you have to really believe in yourself. And that's with
Right.
anything you do,
That's true.
anything in life. It does not matter what you go forth to do, whether you want to be a business owner, whether you want to be an actress, whatever it is, an author. You really have to believe in yourself to understand, to know
Amen.
that whatever it is that
Right.
God has given you, it's for you. And so those gifts and talents, God said they will make room for you. Whatever you
Mhm.
do will make room for you. And
Yes.
sometimes we can compare ourselves or look at other people to say, I'm not enough, or I'm not like her, or I wish I was like this, or whatever it may be. But when you just embrace who you are, the beauty that you have, and
Yes.
understand your gifts and talents, God is going to use you. And God is going to place you in the right places and open the doors for you. So that's what I truly believe.
I love that. I love that. I love that. If you believe that, go ahead and put a number 4. That's 2 times 2, right? Put a number 4 in the comment block. I absolutely love that. And so Diane Driggers, we see you out there. Elizabeth Ferdinand out of New Jersey, we see you. We see Mr. Coffee Cup Chuck Dooley's in the house. And of course, we see Brenda Ringwood from the BTBY tribe. I just spoke at a wonderful conference this past weekend in St. Louis. It was phenomenal. Those of you that were not there, don't miss the next one coming up in August. And I'll have some more to share about that later. And hopefully we can get you out there on that stage as well if you're not on tour. So I see Angela Elding from Washington, D.C. We're so happy to have you with us. And of course, we have some folks coming in from the Philippines. We see Miss Kay coming in from the Philippines. So happy to have you with us. And so we see Jamie. Jamie's in the house. Jamie's in the house from Florida. And so wherever you're streaming from, let us know. So we want to take a comment before we take a quick break. We're going to take this comment. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll come back and answer this comment. So Elizabeth Ferdinand says, I've been there. Feel like she's telling my story. My thing is, a dream is just a dream unless you give your dreams legs and wings. Woo! So I want everybody to marinate on that and give us a hand clap. Give us an Ignite hand clap. We're doing this, not this, but you can do both. Do a hand clap, snap. Okay. And we're going to come back and we want to know from our audience and from our guests, what dreams do you have that you haven't given legs and wings? And why not? And then we want you to also share one dream that you have given legs and wings. And how did you do that? Who did you go to for some help, baby? So with no further ado, we're going to take a quick break and come right back to you.
It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professionals can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start bossing today.
All right, and we are back. We are back. So let's talk about what our guest, Miss Ferdinand, shared with us. So what dreams, and we know acting is one of the things that you've given legs to, but Hairtel, you also do vision boxes. So what dreams have you given legs?
Well, just to tell a little bit of the background history of my prayer vision box, and this is what it looks like here. It's Pray It, Believe It, See It. This was actually birthed from the time when I was going through the dark season of a divorce. And at the time, my little girl, she was 7 years old, and she said, Mommy, let's create a vision board. And of course, if you're a mother, you already know kids can come at the wrong time. Like, do you know how hurt I am? My heart is broken. You think I want to cut out pictures and do arts and crafts. But of course, now looking back, I only realized that God was only using my little girl to help bring me hope and give me faith again. So of course I did the vision board. And as I was cutting out the pictures, it was like something changed within me. I was no longer looking at my past or even where I currently was. It was about me looking at my future and where I wanted to go. And one of the pictures, this was an actual picture that I had cut out with my daughter. And I was believing, even though I was in that dark season of going through a divorce, I said to God, my prayer, I said, God, send me a husband that will love me for loving you. And I cut this picture out to believe that in God's season and in his time, he will do just that. And he did. As well as other things that I have put on in my prayer vision box. At the time, it was just my vision board. But I had a picture of me back on stage acting. I have been in movies and on stage, on tour. Like, God has really opened these things up, and it was about me believing in the dream, seeing the dream, right? And then it manifested. It's all about you really showing up and becoming whatever it is that you're praying for, whatever it is that you're believing. And that's what God has done for me because of my faith. He has moved mountains for me, and I'm believing the same for you. So whatever the dream is that you have inside of you, maybe somebody told you growing up that you weren't good enough to do that thing, or whatever it is that you want. Maybe somebody told you you're too old. Maybe they said you don't have enough finances. Let me tell you, if it's your dream, it's your dream. If it's your vision, it's your vision. And the key about it is you have to be careful with sharing your vision with everyone, because people can talk you out of the vision that God has given you. And the key is God gave the vision to you, not to them. So it's time for you to live out your dreams. It's time for you to walk in your purpose. I am so tired of people saying, I wish I could have, would have, should have, but I never did. This is your time and your season to say, yes, I'm going to step up and I'm going to say yes to me. I'm going to stop breaking promises to me, and I'm going to go after my goals and my dreams. So that's where I'm at. I'm excited.
That's where she at. Like we talked, and I was like, how is not your business. You don't worry about the how. Just move into action, folks.
Yes.
Move into action.
Yes.
You said the same thing back in 2021, and then you repeated it again in 2022. Now 2023, you got to do what you got to do and move with your feet into action.
Yes.
Okay, move with your feet into action. Wow, I love that. I love that. And I love that you said put one foot in front of the other, because people are saying, how do I do it? How am I going to jump on? We love you, Kim Coles. How do I jump on the show with Kim Coles? How do I do that? You put one foot in front of the other. You jump into a program. You do some training courses with Ernetta Caldwell, okay? And let her introduce you to do a training course with Kim Coles. And if anybody out there know Kim Coles, I'm not on my LinkedIn right now, send this broadcast to Kim. Let her know we welcome her to the Ignite show, because I'd love to have her back with you back on the show as well. Because like you speaking it into existence, you're going to be on the show with her. Praise the Lord. I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen. Okay. And I said, while you were saying what you were saying, I put up there, we have not because we ask not. Amen. So the question is, what are you asking for? What are you asking for? It just ask it and take action. Just ask it and take action. That's all. That's all we saying. That's all we saying. So I want to thank you for sharing that. I want to thank you for sharing that book. Because you showed that book, but we want to know where we're going to get that book from. So we're going to circle back around to it. So tell us about your tour, because we talked about your acting. We talked about Kim Coles and your favorite male person that you love, right? All right, we claiming it. So tell us about this play that you're on, The Bad Manners at the Dinner Table. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, it is a Christian murder mystery. And oh my goodness, when I tell you, if you're looking for a comedy, it has a comedy flair, but yet it also has such a positive message that you will walk away and your life will be transformed. You will not, the way you go in watching that play is not the same way you're going to come out. So I'm believing if you come and see it, and my character, she is a trip, honey. She is a trip. I can't get too much.
Yes, she is, because I saw her in character the other day, honey. She is not to be reckoned with.
Yes, I play Sister Boast. Sister Boast. That's all I can tell you. But y'all need to come check her out. But shout out, like I said, to Alani Renee and all that you're doing. It is just an amazing cast, and we are just a family, and I love being on tour with each and every one of them. And yes, it's you just got to come out and see it. You got to see
awesome. I love it. So listen, we've got some folks streaming in. Let us know where you're streaming in, folks. Let us know where you're streaming in from. I see Izzy. Izzy is in the house. Isabel Louise Camacho Black is in the house. She's coming in from KCC. She know how to do it. Kansas City in the house. And Prentice Ahmad, let us know where you're streaming in from, dear. You said, because we asked this question before we went to a quick break, and for those of you that may just be joining us, we thank you. We're happy to have you here. Welcome to the show. If you're just coming in and you're not sure what the show is about, again, welcome to the show. I have an amazing actress. She's a speaker. She's a trainer. She's a vision board. She's a vision box creator, and she will help you make your visions come true. Okay, so she is none other than Ernetta Caldwell, and she is out on tour with her play that she's a part of. She's a part of this play. Go ahead and say it, darling. Tell them what it is.
Bad Manners at the Dinner Table.
Bad Manners at the Dinner Table. So if you're just joining us tonight, my guest and I, we are talking about what? Pray it, believe it, and receive it. And so we talked about what dreams have you not given legs, because you dare to dream it, but you won't act on it. Okay. And what dreams have you given legs to? And so Prentice said, my dream is to be in PR. I gave it wings. Okay. I gave this thing wings. So Prentice gave the dream wings. And Prentice said, and I started walking into it. So can we have a hand clap and a ignite snap? A hand clap and an ignite snap for Prentice. Go ahead, Prentice. Let us know what you did. Prentice said, amen, that's powerful. So Elizabeth Ferdinand, I want to show y'all my Lotus earrings and my Lotus necklace, because I have a Lotus line that's about to launch, okay? And Elizabeth Ferdinand, she said, my dream was earring business. And I've had so many wonderful people help me made this dream come true. Well, guess what? Elizabeth Ferdinand, okay, she has her Princess Nubian business, and she is one of the producers of my Lotus line. She actually created my Lotus line earrings for me. And just this weekend, let's hear it. Let's give her an ignite clap and an ignite snap, right? There we go. So just this weekend, I was able to share my earrings at the conference, the BTBY conference in St. Louis. So that's how you do it. And I see Charles Prison. I see you in the house. We're so happy to have you here, Charles. And I see the host of the Kim Jacobs show is in the house. Let us know where you coming in from. She said, you ladies look amazing. We're so happy to have you here, Kim Jacobs. So with that being said, we're going to circle back around, because you talked about the tour. You talked about being an actress, being a mother, being a spouse, being a grandmother. I don't believe she's a grandmother, honey. When I saw it, I almost fell off my seat. Okay. But you are so many things to so many people, and you're taking this world by storm, because you're doing us a wonderful service with your vision boxes. And you talked a little bit about your vision boxes, but tell us more about your vision boxes and why is it so important? You said, if you have a dream, right? In the Bible says, write your vision down and make it plain. What made you get into vision boxes, and how can people get a vision box from you?
Yes. Well, I would definitely say what made me really get into the vision, creating the vision board was, I was doing it with my daughter even before, like there was times I was doing it. But then it's like, you know how you do something and then you don't really stick with it. And I think when my daughter brought it back to my attention to say, Mommy, let's create this vision board. Yes. And I was like, okay, all right. Mm-hmm. And the word says it in Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision, make it plain. Right. And so the key about it is, because I had no vision for my life, the only vision I had either that I was going to be 6 feet under behind bars. Let me be real with y'all. Because when I went through that divorce, it was very devastating, right? But getting clear on the vision helped me not to look at my circumstances or my adversities. It was about looking at where I wanted to go. And so this is why it's so important. Like on here, I have master class. God has blessed me now with a membership
Yes.
reinvented by her academy. It's for women that say, I am ready to say yes to my dreams. I am ready to stop breaking promises to myself, right? But it took for me to put it here for it to manifest and happen. Just a lot of things. Do it afraid. A lot of times we're afraid to really step out because we're afraid of what other people would think about us. You know, a lot of times, oh, what would they say if I do this? But when you write it and you see it and you move towards that and believe that God is going to do it for you, it's all about having your vision. The people perish if they don't have a vision before them. And I don't want no one else to perish.
Hello. And so if she's talking to you, go ahead and put a number 10. If you're ready to win, put a number 10 in the comment. And I see Sabrina Protic in the house. She's one of the BTBY speakers as well. She was in St. Louis this weekend. We had a fabulous time. And so it's good to see all of you joining the show today. So I thank you. And I see somebody bold enough to put a 10 in there. They putting a 10 because they are ready to win. And like Kim Jacobs say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ernetta Caldwell is everything. That's right. And you can be everything too. All you got to do is what you got to do. Prentice put a 10 in there. Okay. And Angie says she loved the earrings. So if you want some earrings, make sure you connect with me. And Sabrina says she is watching and loving the message. Sabrina, let us know where you're streaming in from. Because listen, I got to tell you, these vision boxes are off the chain. And so when we talked about doing a workshop with vision boxes. So if you are interested in being a part of a workshop that we're going to host when she get time off her tour, okay? Let us know, okay? DM me, go ahead, DM me, and let us know you want to be a part of it. Many of you have our email. It's lotus@lotusricheignitesyou.com. It's lotus@lotusricheignitesyou.com. Let us know that you want to be a part of the Vision Box webinar and training. And we're going to help you ignite and take flight in the vision box of your life. Because if you don't have a vision, surely the things that you think you want to do they're not going to live. They're going to perish. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break and then we got one more question we got to ask. We cannot let you out of here before we ask our one more question. And if you want to know what that question is, make sure you stick around and so that you can be found. We'll be right back.
Ignite your life and seize the new year by effectively planning it with your 2023 Ignite and Take Flight Planner. It's time to navigate your success with strategic project management. Win with inspiring quotes from inspirational people that will guide you to the success you deserve. And don't forget to track your dollars, habits, empowering notes, and connect with dynamic brands. It's never too late to start planning your success. Get your copy now.
All right. I love it. And so, people without a plan perish. Okay. So if you want to get this planner, and I say this to all the folks around the world, if you want to be successful, everyone around the world will tell you this. If you want to be successful, you have to have a plan. You have to be able to look at that plan on a daily basis. Okay. That's helping your vision to grow. So if you really want to change your life and you want to begin to scale, you need to grab a planner. Even if it's not my planner, that's fine. Even if it's not my planner, but you need to plan your life out so you can see where you are, where you want to go, and the planner helps you to plot the course on how to get there. And so down below, there is the link. You can go right to that link, and you can go to Amazon, and you can get that planner and help plan for your success. Because baby, if you don't plan for your success, guess what? Nobody else is going to plan for your success the way that you can plan for your success. And so I'm going to share this. It's easy breezy. You can go right to Amazon and go ahead and get your planner. Okay, get your planner. Get your planner today and start making plans to be successful. Make your plans to be successful. So now that we are back, I want to find out, how can people follow your play? What cities is it going to be in? How can they get tickets? Because we want to buy tickets ahead of time, because we want to come see you in action, because sweetheart, you are fire on the
Oh.
stage. So how can people connect and get them tickets?
You can stay connected with me on my website at www.ernettacaldwell.com. The schedule is coming out. We are going to Asheville, North Carolina in March. That's going to be our next place where we're going as well. So if you're in the Asheville, North Carolina area, that's where we'll be. As well as, I wanted to make sure, if you want to purchase a prayer vision box as well, I got so excited when I was encouraging y'all. That's just my heart. But you can also get a box at www.ernettacaldwell.com. I also do virtual parties, so it doesn't matter where you are. I still can host a party for you as well as in person. So yes, contact me.
I love it.
And I'm
I
ready.
love it. And if you look in the chat that all of you are in, you can click in the chat and there is the link to connect with her. Okay, we like to make things as easy as possible so you can stay connected with people that have your heart in mind to help you heal your heart. And so I want to talk about that before the show ends. I want to talk about your book. Okay, can you tell us about your book? Because you share with us that you had gone through a marriage, you were going through a divorce, and a lot of times when we break up and we fall apart, we have a broken heart.
Yes.
So can you tell us about your book, about that journey, and how people can get it?
Yes, my book is called A Journey to a Healed Heart, Healing Through a Painful Divorce. And I basically take you on the journey from start into the end. But the key about it, healing yourself, is really surrendering to God. A lot of times, if we hold on, and like I said, God, He gave me beauty for ashes, double for my trouble. But the key is, if you continue to hold on to the ashes, which is the hurt, the unforgiveness, the pain, you will never allow yourself to heal, to really get to the other side, to experience the beauty. So what I'm living in now, God said your latter years will be greater than your former. And see, things that I'm doing now is on a whole different level. But let me tell you, my heart was broken down to the core. When I say I had a soul-wrenching pain of going through a divorce, it's like you're going through a loss, you're grieving, right? And I remember there were so many days where I did not want to get up. There were so many days where I said, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Every day seemed like a gray day. And I remember just crying and crying. And I said, God, how many tears can I cry? Because I felt as though the tears was never going to stop. But let me tell you, when I said, God, I'm going to forgive, I'm going to love anyway. Those who walked out, betrayed me, I'm still going to say, you know what? I'm going to be loyal, and I'm going to love people and show kindness in this world. And that's exactly what I've done. And God turned my situation around. So I'm believing, if someone out there, if you're going through a heartbreak, you're going through a trial and a tribulation, just trust God, just surrender to His will, forgive and love anyway.
I love it. I love it. That's why we call it Pray It, Believe It, and Receive It. And make sure you go and get your book. Get your book, A Journey to. It's very affordable at only $20. You can add it to your cart. I've taken the liberty to put the link right there in the chat. All you got to do is click on it. And when you click on it and you get that book, let us know that you bought that book. So if anyone has purchased this book right now on this show, please let us know. We may have a special gift for you after the show. And so with that being shared, I want to thank you tonight for being here to just spend your time and your energy with me as we discussed Pray It, Believe It, and Receive It. We've talked about your amazing acting career. We talked about your amazing family life with your family and how supportive that your husband is and that you are a glammy. Okay. All right. And for those of you that don't know, a glammy is a grandmother with glam, baby. And we also talked about how folks can make sure they connect with you and get your affirmation cards. They can also get your book, and they can also follow you on your tour. And as a recap, would you let folks know where the next show is going to be and how they can get a ticket?
It's going to be in Asheville, North Carolina. You have to follow me for the details because I don't have everything at this moment. But if you follow me, I'll post it and I'll link it on my link tree as well. So you have to follow me to know where I'm going to be at. But I want to see you there. I want to see you there. And I just wanted to say this as well to all of your viewers today. I want to bless someone with my book as well. So you can let them know. And look, everybody, don't feel left out, because as well, you can go on my website to receive and download my free prayer affirmation cards as well. I'm a true believer in affirming yourself and, of course, a true believer of prayer. So go get your cards. They're free.
I love it. And Kim Jacobs from the Kim Jacobs Show is on the show, and she said, "I own this book. I own this book." So listen, the next time we bring you back to this show, you might be with Kim Coles. I want to read a chapter from that book because the book is powerful. Okay. I want to read a chapter from that book. So what are your thoughts? Is that something we can do?
That sounds great.
All right. Fantastic. And don't forget, when she gets some more time, we are working on doing a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful webinar training for you on the Vision Box. So come and join us when we do this training on this Vision Box, because it's going to change your life forever. And so as we get ready to close this segment of the Ignite Show, I would like you to share your final words of wisdom when we come back from this quick moment in time. We'll be right back.
It's that time for you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Today we've got a powerhouse actress, author, speaker. Ernetta Caldwell is in the house.
To the beauty of all that God had in store for me. And if he's done it for me, he can do it for you.
And our topic today is pray it, believe it, and see it. Let's go.
All right, fantastic. So would you share your final words of wisdom with our wonderful viewers?
I would tell to all the wonderful viewers out there is never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Continue to believe in you, believe in your gifts, your talents. Go for it, even when you seem like, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I want you to believe in yourself, to know that you can do it. And the storm or the trials that you may have experienced in your life or that you're going through, just know that God is going to use everything that you went through. And like I say, my brand is that he intentionally reinvented me into the woman that I am today. And I'm believing the same for you. So I want you to show up to this world boldly and unapologetically.
Awesome. I'm loving it. Woo! Yes. So with that being said, again, I want to thank you, Ernetta, for taking time while you are on tour to come to the Lotus Riché Ignite Show. So folks, let's give her an Ignite hand clap and an Ignite snap. Thank you so much. And so
Thank you for having me.
Please wait for me in the studio. Please don't leave while I wrap the show. We'll be right back with you. All right. So folks, this is Ernetta. She's been here. She came, she blazed, and please follow her to North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina. Please connect with her. Make sure you get her affirmation cards. Make sure you get her book. It's only $20 and it will change your life for the rest of your life to be the best of your life. All right, fantastic. So with that being said, I want to also thank all of you, get her book. Okay. I want to thank all of you from all over the world for joining in with us. And Angie, I see you say you can't wait to follow Ernetta and check her out, check her book out. Please make sure you do that. And please DM me, and Ernetta's going to get me that book. And so we are going to select someone to share this with. I see you, Nanette Sanchez. Thank you so much. Share her link here, please. Yes, I will share her link. See, she's backstage, but everybody still jumping in. Share her link. So I'm going to grab her link one more time. I'm going to grab both of her links one more time and her name, and I'm going to put it in the chat on your side of the chat. So please go ahead and follow her, because you will be so happy that you did. And so with no further ado, I want to say to you, make sure you check out the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. We have a wonderful group of guests that's coming up who were at the BTBY show. So you'll catch us on the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. And these folks are coming up March 1st. We're going to have Jill Reynolds and Velton Schauble, the leadershipologist himself. And then on March 3rd, we're going to have Sherry Berger on 15 Minutes of Success. And then on March 8th, we are going to have Sabrina Protic on the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. So with that being said, please make sure you share the broadcast with your friends and your folks, and know beyond knowing that we love you, and it's always time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Until we meet again, blessings to all with harm to none. We'll see you soon, and good night.
Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.
Thank you to Ernetta Caldwell. Follow her